Joan Welborn's story, like so many throughout the CareerTech system, has humble beginnings.
I was young, single, 2 kids and no money. So it was just an opportunity to learn something new.
Joan was working at a bank when she took a night job for Charles Greenwood at ADPC.
He was doing school work for schools, so he hired me to process his work at night. And then I eventually quit the bank and went to work for Mr. Greenwood full-time at ADPC. And that was in 1961. So that's the only place I've ever worked since.
It was the first company in Oklahoma to offer computerized financial accounting for schools and tech centers alike. And in the 60s, that looked very different than it does today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. People know now how old I am. We had regular old card punch machines that we ran. You know, our data entry was all done on card punches. We had big mainframe computers that took up, monstrous room. The schools mailed us their work, and then we data entered it and put it into a format and printed out their printouts and mailed them back to them.
Joan started in data entry but quickly moved up the ranks, becoming an office manager just a few years later. It was here that she began working personally with many people throughout Oklahoma's budding vocational education system. But without modern conveniences like email or video conferencing, there was only one way to forge those relationships.
I decided that driving from Woodward one day to Broken Bow the next day and never being home, that I'd just learned to fly. So that's when I took training to be a pilot and actually got my pilot's license, and then I started flying to the schools.
Joan took the helm of ADPC in 1984. As both the company and CareerTech grew, ADPC continued to provide valuable financial accounting services, payroll, personnel systems, and provided a helping hand to navigate the, at times, complicated challenges that come with managing school funding.
I have never been to a school that didn't appreciate our services and haven't been, very, very welcoming about it. One thing that I've always done, and I probably learned that from my dad when I was little, don't tell somebody you'll do something you can't do. I think that we have tried to keep current with everything and help them to never have a bad audit and to keep things in line.
Another challenge Joan faced was keeping current with technology. Those large mainframe computers and punch cards were soon outdated. Luckily, she knew just the right people to ask, as technology became better, faster, and smaller.
Listen to the people that you work for. They usually know. The CareerTechs will tell you. They're the best clients I have as far as that part is concerned. The CareerTechs are really good about telling me what they want ahead of time, and we get it for them.
The number one thing Joan has valued above all else has been the relationships and friends she's made along the way, including with some of CareerTech's legends, like Francis Tuttle.
Well, he's just a nice guy, and he really liked fried fish. I absolutely think the better you know the people you're working for, and the better they know you, the better y'all can communicate and do the things that really need to be done. I just have absolutely the most amazing friends all over the state. I could go, it's kind of a funny story because my husband had asked me, well, where are you staying tonight? And I'm staying with so-and-so, because I didn't stay in hotels because it was my friend away from here. But
today, Joan is enjoying a well-deserved retirement. She recently sold ADPC so it could continue to serve schools for years to come. But that's not to say she's not keeping busy.
I do like to play golf. That's kind of my favorite thing. I play in the Women's League. Just finished playing in the Cherokee Strip Classic, which I just have to say I won first place. But it was really fun. I like to work for the Marlin Mansion. I'm on the foundation board there, and I like just a lot of the civic things in town that I still do that I enjoy doing,
And of course, when game day comes around, it's all about the Cowboys. Joan Welborn has dedicated her life to helping others, especially the next generation, because someone did the same for her when she was starting out.
I was a single mom with 2 kids, had nothing, and worked at ADPC and ended up buying it, and doing things. And they can do it too. They just need to put their mind to it. Anything you can learn new, learn it. And that's just my motto. I just was really gung-ho and learning anything I could new. If somebody else can do it, why can't I?
Joan Welborn, 2017 inductee into the Oklahoma CareerTech Hall of Fame.